Hi, everyone. So this video is to address the question, Dave, I don't have a Canvas course. I don't need to create a Canvas course, but I just need to be able to know how to navigate around. What are all the options in a Canvas course? So that's what this video entails. It's not about creating a Canvas course. It's about, I'm a member of the course. How do I look up the grades to help the teacher out? How do I access the latest assignments? And so a part of that is going to depend on this. An instructor or a teacher can add people to the course, but there's all these different roles that are choices. Teacher, non-editing teacher, TA, observer. So that kind of depends. But I think what I'm about to describe should cover most any given situation. Also, you'll notice I'll be bouncing around a lot because some of these courses just don't have everything. They're like brand new courses, so I don't have stuff to look at. I'm trying to bounce around in a way I don't reveal any student information or things like that. Okay, now other thing is if I don't cover something in this course that you want to know about, please feel free to contact me. I'm just trying to cover what I think would be the basics. Now, what's overwhelming about Canvas, if you look here on the left, there are all sorts of different pages and categories. And in a course I would use, I limit these. I can actually turn some of these off so they don't show up, but I'm just going to show you what I think are the biggies. Now, when you log in, you'll automatically be taken to the home page. Now, some teachers have this set up so that you'll see announcements here. So any announcements the students see, you'll see those announcements here. Or maybe it's the activity stream. Maybe it'll show, oh, this quiz was just graded or this assignment was just published. I think the big one, though, is to definitely keep on top of the announcements. So that's the first thing. You'll notice over here, if that's something the teacher's using, the announcements will be listed over here. And of course, any specific announcements that go out to people, you'll see them right here. So that's the first thing I would probably point out. Now, the second would be probably assignments. So for that, I'm going to go into yet again a different course because this one doesn't have anything. Most of the time, teachers don't just assign something or make a quiz. The easiest way for teachers to use Canvas is to create what are called modules, basically units. So think of it as like a chapter in a book. Maybe in that module, and it's over here on the side, I have it at the top because I use it. A module is like a folder. And you might see something like this where all the folders are collapsed. Hold on one sec here. Website's being a little bit slow. All right, well, once this kicks in, normally what you would see here is the title of the folder or the module. And then if you click on this arrow, it opens up. All right, and my computer's finally catching up to me here. So this is where you would see assignments, quizzes, tests. Now, I do mine a little differently. Normally, you don't see the due dates here. I like to type them in. But if I click on one of these, like this for me was a video tutorial. So this was an assignment or a page where I had, this was just a page, but I had all my instructions here. And it was a place for me to put my PowerPoint tutorial so the kids could access it. And if I go back, you'll notice everything is meant to be in sequential order. So for me, they were supposed to do that tutorial first, then they were supposed to work on this book assignment here. And so what I wouldn't do, unless the teacher does it differently, what I would not do is I would not use these categories to the left and go to quizzes and then go to assignments to look those up or look at the pages the teacher's provided. More than likely, the teacher's going to take all those individual elements, a quiz from here, a page from here, an assignment from here, and organize it into a cohesive module, which is meant to be done in a sequential order, first one, second one, third one, fourth one. And so that's probably how you can see, oh, the kid should be here at this point, and you can click on it and see what the assignment was and any videos that go with it, any links, things like that. All right, so the third category I think you'd probably be interested in is, of course, grades. Now, again, that's one of the options on the left-hand side. These options will vary depending on how the teacher's organized it because they can be moved around or X'd out where they're not used. But grades is a big one, so usually the grades are here. If you click on that, it's exactly what you'd expect. It's a spreadsheet of the grades. If this were a real course, which I'm avoiding because I don't want to have to worry about blurring out any personal information, you would see students listed down the left-hand side here. Across the top, all the assigned tests, quizzes, assignments, and how much they're worth. And then if you keep scrolling, and you'll either, depending again on how the teacher organizes it, either over on the far right side, you'll see grade totals, or sometimes it's set to be put right after the names. Now, more than likely, though, you want to see an individual student's work. So the way to do that is you'll notice the name, in this case, our test student, is highlighted in blue. You can click on that. Now, if you click on it once, you'll get a little summarization, which is somewhat helpful, but not really. What you really want to do is click this button that says grades, and this is essentially a progress report. This is what I would print out to send home to a parent. And so you can arrange it anyway. Due date's usually the most useful, but you get every single assignment listed, their score out of the total possible. If there's categories, those weights are here, and then the total grade is down here. Don't pay any particular attention to percentages over on the right-hand side. Those are the percents of different categories the teacher has set. Those don't reflect a student's grades. It's just how it's graded. You want to be looking down here at the overall grade to see how that student is doing. And again, by due date, you can see, are they completing assignments? How are they doing on it? And things like that. Okay, so again, you can notice I've only covered 3 things. I did not cover all this information, all these different categories, because half the time they don't even get used. And if they're like me, I only like to show the ones that I use. So to me, the biggies are the homepage, where you're probably going to see announcements. And if the teacher hasn't set that homepage for announcements, there is a second announcements page where you can see, oh yeah, guys, don't forget the test is on Friday, things like that. The modules page, where you see everything by units and assignments, quizzes, pages, everything's organized into modules, and then grades, what we just looked at. The rest of these, honestly, I don't think are things that need to be explained, because they're not, if you're checking in on a student, they're not the things you're going to use. Okay, it's the ones that we've discussed are the ones that you really want to focus your attention. All right, I hope this helps. And if there is something I did not cover, something you were wondering about, please feel free to contact me and I'll get right back to you.